skid here?
I know.
I didn't see it.
You're talking like I didn't see you there.
Talking like what?
I think this will be good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell my kid.
Alec, you're a method podcaster.
If it's not good, then why?
You like as soon as he hits the button, like you don't.
What does that mean?
What?
A method podcaster.
Hot. That is hot.
So,
It's delicious.
Hey.
Thanks, Lucky Perk.
yes. So,
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. It's
Good morning.
so funny that,
Get off your phone.
was it really hot?
Just doing research for the podcast.
I just,
Dad.
I'm just jerking your
was it really hot?
It was real hot.
Okay.
But it
Real-
was
is it, what do you say,
delicious.
real or really? Which one is better?
Real hot.
Real hot. Really hot.
Really hot is like. Was it hot? Yeah, really. Like it's almost like disbelief.
Okay.
Real hot is a level of heat.
Is that what you're supposed to do?
I believe so.
Oh.
And if I believe it, then everybody else should.
What do the millennials say?
I've proven that multiple times on Facebook. What's happening?
I don't think we're millennials. I think we're younger than millennials.
I'm Gen Z.
Yeah, I was gonna
Really?
say. Yeah.
What do the Gen Zs think?
We don't have an opinion.
It's real hot. it's real hot, right?
I think it's raw. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can go either or.
Yeah. I don't know.
Potato, tomato, same.
You know, fishing in the summertime is real hot.
I definitely think it's like a different level. Like really hot is hotter than real hot.
So he's confirming what I just said, so
Uh-huh.
I like that.
That's fine. Yeah.
I thumbs up that. Have you ever had somebody thumbs up a text?
Yeah.
All the
Like
time.
how lazy? Like is this
It's
where
kind
we're,
of a
is this
late-
where we're
yeah.
getting down to?
You know what I like
You
to-
didn't even want to type an emoji and hit send. You just touched my message and held it for a second, and then hit
Oh,
thumbs
you're talking
up.
about that. I
Yeah,
think
like-
that
Yeah, I do that all the time.
I think that works better when it's a group text.
Or the hot.
It's not good if it's a group text. If somebody in the group text has an Android phone, because then all of a sudden you get
Says-
another message.
And it says a
Now
message
we
that
go
says
back-
Braden
so
has
and so
thumb-
liked the
James,
photo.
James
I know.
has thumbs up
And
the
we
photo.
go back to how Android users are.
What you got here?
Slowly. Yeah, an iPhone.
We've talked about this.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
It's been about a
Android
month.
users are slowing down world progress.
They really
Right.
are.
Are
Do we
they?
all have iPhones here?
But
Yeah.
sometimes
Yes.
it's nice to take a slower pace to the world, isn't it?
That's
Well,
why it's nice in our group chat. I can react to text and stuff, and, not,
And you can
and
thumbs up.
not have
and
to
it's
type
not
anything.
green.
Right.
So I want to. Let's maybe we
But
should
it
get.
almost takes longer to hold it down to pick the like or the whatever
the-
you're
the
doing
just
than
go
to
get-
actually.
But you
click a
can just
thumbs
do
up.
it with like one hand and go and hold it. You can do it while you're driving, much easier.
Oh yeah, great. Because we're all about safety here.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
look.
anyways, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
If you're watching or listening. If you're listening, just know that you can watch it. We've started video. We're at a new location right now. We've officially started recording at Lucky Perk
Yes.
here in Meridian.
Hi.
Thanks, Lucky Perk.
Thank you, Lucky
Delicious
Perk.
coffee. It's hot, as we found out.
But that's good.
But
You
that's
don't
a
want
good
to
thing.
order a
Yeah.
hot coffee and have it be
Yeah.
cold.
Unless you're ordering cold coffee.
That's true.
Right. I did not order an ice. I ordered a hot coffee.
Did you
but-
order anything but the parfait and a water?
Nope.
Such a Gen Zer.
I know.
But if you want to get yourself a good cup of coffee, come to Lucky Perk. I'm gonna clip that out.
Will you make a
No,
good
you
sound
gotta keep
effect
that
for
in
that?
I'm gonna keep that in there. I'm just gonna clip it out and I'm gonna put it on the Facebook
That'd be
page.
perfect. Okay. Well, speaking of sponsors,
Oh yeah, so we want to thank Lucky Perk for allowing us to do this.
I
and
think we
working
need
with us.
teleprompters in the future, just so we don't have to pass these
Well,
phones back and forth.
We just need to get actual cameras and not use my phone.
Oh, but
Anyways,
still gets it on the internet.
we'd like to. We have some other folks we'd like to thank, and these are some folks that are not sponsoring our show, but we are grateful that they exist. And the first one, the one for today, is Gatorade. Gatorade is not sponsoring our show, but it's a high-quality hydration for elite athletes and competitors, and for most people, a tasty beverage to enjoy while you're sitting on your couch in your PJs. Either way, thanks Gatorade.
Do you remember when Gatorade, a sports drink, used to be in glass bottles? Were you old enough to know that?
Really?
No, you don't. They had lemon lime, they had maybe fruit punch, and there was an orange. The original.
Orange is the original. Yeah.
So they used to put them in glass bottles. You don't remember that?
No.
And then they try and toss it to each other on the bench and it
Right.
breaks. And then
Yeah,
Do you know how
Michael Jordan said
Gatorade
that had to
started?
change.
I do. It was Gatorade, right?
Florida State.
Right, because they were getting dehydrated.
Florida.
It was
Oh
University.
yeah, that's right. Florida.
Gators.
Oh, a lot of people might
It's
have
not
gotten mad at me.
Seminole-Aid. Yeah?
Okay. That sounds like a fertility thing. Anyway, moving on. Thanks Gatorade for
Lemon,
not
lime,
sponsoring our
and
show.
orange were the two original flavors.
Okay.
Lemon, lime, and orange.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, good.
Well, we have
Look
a
at
fun
that.
episode today. We've got a topic planned. We're
Phone's
all
coming
prepared.
handy.
What?
Did you say we're all prepared?
We have a topic
We have a
prepared.
topic
We do
prepared.
have a top but
Yeah.
ready.
Is there anything anybody wants to get off their chest before we get diving in?
So, we have some listeners and watchers now that are baseball fans or baseball players, right?
Okay.
There was a highlight of a Dodger Padre game on last night where the clip said there was a melee. Now, when I think of melee, what do you...
Big fight.
Right, okay. On the clip, there was a couple of tackles, some hugging, and some people falling over, and then the bullpen guys running out like 5 minutes later. So, I guess what I'm getting after is if there's going to be a fight, and against I know that you don't want your pitcher going up against whoever's in the batter's box, but do it playground style and just circle around them and let them fight rather than everybody going in and pulling each other away.
I don't hate that at all.
I actually really
Now,
like
when
that.
I go back and I think of that when Robin Ventura, he was on the White Sox, got beamed by Nolan Ryan, who was in his 40s.
And then
Nolan Ryan headlocked the guy and just gave him shot after shot.
Good old boy from Texas.
Let him settle it rather than everybody running in and
like hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
But
go.
here's the thing, and I'll go off on this too. Hockey, there's more third man in. So if you watch hockey fights these days, you've got people kind of pushing each other, maybe holding each other, getting ready to fight, and then somebody will come up behind someone and grab the person on the other team because they're going after their teammate.
Right.
And that used to be a penalty where you'd get in there and you'd be third man in because it's two people. That can't be 2-on-1. But now, just like, okay.
So you know hockey. Does anybody know why they let them fight sometimes and sometimes they don't?
I guess
Just like the line judge has to be somewhere. He's like, I ain't got time for this, guys.
no, we got to get this done. I don't know. I don't know the
wrap this
answer to
up.
that. I do know that they're going more on the safety side. So if somebody's helmet comes off, they're trying to stop it because what would happen back in the day is you get in a fight,
You fall down and hit your head.
exactly, and you'd look at clips of that, and people were actually having trauma from those.
Do you remember that rule that said for a while if you were a certain age, you didn't have to wear a face guard?
So it
Like
wasn't
you're like
it wasn't an age; it was how long you were in the league. So if you were in the league at a certain year, there's like maybe 10 players right now that don't have the half shield, but when you come into the league, you have to have it on. And it used to be in 1994 for the Rangers, there was a guy, last one to not have to wear a helmet. So you look at clips in '94, this guy's skating around without a helmet. McTavish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he ended up being becoming a coach. but-
is McTavish.
Yeah,
I play ice hockey.
didn't need a helmet.
I don't need a helmet.
So anyway, but it's a grandfathered in kind of thing. So if you came into the league before, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, you don't have to have one, but you do now. And I don't know.
Wait, so he ended up coaching?
Yeah, he ended up becoming a coach.
Can you
later
imagine
on.
having him as a coach and him just being like,
I guess we're
back in my day, we didn't wear helmets.
right? What was
And
funny
they're
'cause-
like, yeah, well, you can't read now, coach.
Coach, you're also in a wheelchair, so enjoy yourself.
so he was coaching the Edmonton Oilers, and
Big stupid.
We'll finish up this real quick. He was coaching the Edmonton Oilers, and the Calgary Flames it almost looks like I don't know if it's a bear or a dog, but anyway, it comes over the edge of the glass into the bench area, and he's got this tongue, and the coach grabs the tongue because it's on the opposite, and pulls it out of his mouth and then throws it in the crowd.
Huh.
So the next game, the mascot had this thing where you could pull it, and it just like kept coming out, like a magic trick. So it was pretty funny.
Nice.
Anyways,
all right.
nice segue.
So speaking of tongue out,
Segways are cool.
Have you been on one before?
I have, yeah.
We always ask that if you've been on a
I've
Segway.
never been on. How cool is it though? Like, is it actually?
I mean, you do it once and you're like, oh, okay.
So they do
Okay,
tours.
so it's-
They used to do tours, or they probably
It's
still
fun
do.
that one time,
In
and
bigger
afterwards, it's
cities.
okay. This is,
That would be pretty
I'm
fun.
not dying
Go
to
out
get
there
back on a
why?
Segway.
It's kind of like watching a movie. You see it once, and you're like, well, I don't know if I need to watch that one again.
That's not true.
Yeah, there's some.
I've seen
there's,
Top Gun.
No, not all movies.
Oh,
just
some movies.
oh, God.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like for me, No Country for Old Men. Seen it once.
Sure.
It's a great movie,
Right.
and it deserves awards, and people love that movie. I don't want to
But
rewatch
it's like
it. Same with
4
like
hours long, too.
yeah, or
Top
like
Gun
There Will Be
versus
Blood.
Segway though.
There Will Be
Oh,
Blood
Top
with
Gun's
Daniel Day
awesome.
Lewis. That one
It's
is
like
it.
driving a Ferrari. I was watching Top Gun.
It's true.
And you put your mask on when you get in the car, and you unhook one because you've now made it into safety of your own car.
That's how I do it.
And you just hold it there. And you
I
look
have
like
got
a
mine
maverick.
ripped off my face 2 steps outside of whatever building I'm in.
Who's ripped it off?
My own hand.
Do it on your own. Okay.
Yes.
You wear it like this. And you're like Maverick in the
Yeah.
F-16 or F-14.
Oh, right.
Go faster.
Waiting.
You do go there, right?
But then when you're getting ready to do something really rough with driving, you put the mask on, and then when you're done, you go, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So our topic today. What is our topic for the day today?
Well, I've sent the link over to the
What are we
Gen
titling this
Zs
episode?
over
So
here.
what we wanted to do, and this is actually a topic that I wanted to do for a while, is we found a list online of common slang phrases that are for kids these days, so to speak. And I wanted to see, as you go through them,
STS.
if we even understand what they mean.
Sure.
And 2, if even the younger folks even understand what they mean.
Right. So we will
So,
preface this
because you
with,
guys aren't super young, so a lot of they're not. I think some of them might be stuff that 12 and 14-year-old kids are doing, or 16, teenagers basically. But some of them are things that I don't think I understand.
Sure.
So we'll just run through them.
We'll do our best to keep this as G-rated as possible. So
There's nothing too bad on here.
yeah.
A
Okay.
couple of them we can skip.
Okay. I'll let.
Okay. All right. So let's just whoever wants to. You guys both have it
I
up.
feel like we need to
alternate.
with the lighting that's coming in on these guys' faces. We need to muffle their voice like it's one of those things where it's a witness protection thing, and they're giving their testimony. So just because it's dark, I don't know. It'll be fine.
And then I went to get a coffee, and they threw pennies at me. You're changing my voice, right?
What?
I don't know. I just made up a scenario.
Have you ever had somebody throw pennies at you?
Remember when you can flick them?
Right.
Yeah.
I've had that happen.
So we were walking down the road one time, and these people that we went to school with were driving, and they drove past us, and they threw money at us, and laughed and drove off. So I don't know what that meant, but
Yeah,
I could buy some gum.
I had a friend in
coins or
middle
dollars?
school
It
who
was
got
coins.
slapped.
It's hard to throw.
You what?
You got slapped when a car drove by. Like we were walking down the sidewalk and
Was it
someone reached
drive-by
down.
slapping?
Yeah, just smacked him. I'm like,
That's dangerous.
I know it is pretty dangerous.
Did
Looking
they know
back.
the person? I guess they didn't know.
We didn't know him.
Wow, did you get the license plate? Make of the vehicle?
I just watched my
Description
friend just
of the
get
driver?
smacked, and I was like, oh.
That reminds me of that Kevin Hart bit. Have you heard that about him? He's like, because Kevin Hart's a short comedian. He's like, see, if you go out with me and somebody walks up and slaps you or smacks you, you just got slapped. That's what happened. I'm not gonna go fight him. I'm not gonna. It's like, did you see what happened? No, I just watched my friend get slapped. This is hilarious.
Where was this? Was this in Tri-Cities?
Yeah, it was on 4th
Oh, of
Avenue
course
in
it was.
Tri-Cities.
Well, yeah, because that's what happens. Was it in Kennewick?
I was walking home
okay.
from middle
It
Yeah,
definitely
makes
wasn't in
sense.
Richland.
No.
I don't know. I just know it's Richland past going.
Yeah, don't cross the river.
Don't cross
On
the
that
rivers.
bridge on pictures and videos looks so much bigger.
Oh,
But when you're on it, it's
yeah.
like, what is this?
It's very uneventful
It's like the
when you cross
Friendship
it.
Bridge down at Boise State.
Pretty much.
No,
Yeah.
is that Friendship Bridge?
I have no idea.
Friendship is 1A in Morrison. Anyway, I digress.
I digress.
Okay, so let's get started. What are some slang from today's youth?
Do you guys know what the word sus means?
Yeah, suspect.
Okay.
Have you heard that?
We need a bell, but I feel like you're going to end up
A
with more
buzzer.
of the answers. Because you're just so much quicker. It's like debate.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll take turns.
I don't want to take turns because if I don't know it, I'm going to look like a fool. So just answer if you know it.
Okay.
Points don't matter. Kind of like on Whose Line Is It Anyway.
Yeah.
It's 1-0.
All right, Braden.
What's the next one?
What's your next?
CEO.
Chief Executive Officer.
Yeah, why is that something that kids are using these days?
Is that what it means on there, though?
Yep.
So if you say like I'm the CEO,
It's because when you ask people what they want to be when they grow up, typically it's
No
that.
one wants to be a CEO.
No, but they want to get there sooner than anything else, right?
fun story. My grandfather, who I love very much on my mom's side.
Okay.
My nickname for him, or his nickname for me, was Hugger. It was great. Anyways, we had a great relationship. I remember one time, and he was very proud of me for something, and he wanted to encourage me to work harder as well. And he said, and I think I was 20 at the time or something like that. I was working for FedEx office, and he goes, "You know what, Hug?" He used to call me Hug. He goes, "You know what, Hug? You really focus in." I just got a promotion. He goes, "If you really focus in, you could be the vice president of that company someday."
Could you imagine?
And I thought, well, what a really nice thing to say. But why vice president? Like,
Can I be the president?
he's like, I mean, his intent was very sweet, but it was also
Right.
like, hey man,
You're good enough.
what the heck?
He's
number
he
two.
knows you. He's a realist.
Yeah, he's like, you could be vice president. What about president?
Yeah, because you know what?
Why don't you just
know
keep
how, you know how many VPs they have in relation to how many presidents they have?
A lot.
Probably like 1,000. So it's a little bit easier to get to that threshold.
That's true, because there's like a VP of sales, there's a VP, yeah.
Right.
Just a useless title.
Yeah.
Anyways.
VP of hugging. Were you a good hugger? Is that why?
I think I remember when I was a kid, I just hugged a lot.
Okay.
I haven't carried that into adulthood. So, I mean, I still hug,
We
but
can still call you Hug, right?
no.
It's kind of a cool nickname.
It is kind of a cool nickname.
Yeah.
Is that with 2 G's?
2 G's.
Nice.
Maverick, Goose, and Hugs.
Who am I?
2 of those sound cool. One of them just sounds, what's going on there?
Goose. Come on.
They call me Hugs. Why do they do that? Short for hugger. What? You want a hug? No.
Get away from me.
What was that? Did you
Here's
see,
your Subway sandwich, sir.
you said Toy Story 3, right?
Yes.
What was the name of that bear? The one that was like in charge of the daycare.
I can't.
Love a lot, or I don't know.
Anyway, that's what it reminded
We have
me
a
of.
Google
some,
machine.
Some real tough thing that's
It could be ironic, you know,
Right.
like when you call a big guy slim.
Lots of hugging bear.
Lots of hugging bear.
Yeah, and they call him Lotso.
Lotso.
okay. That's kind of like you.
What?
You Lotso.
I could be Lotso?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Don't you
be the-
smell good?
He's a sociopathic stuffed animal
And
that.
call him the evil bear from Toy Story 3.
You know, he wasn't always evil. And he ended up on the front of a dump truck at the end. Oh, sorry, spoiler alert.
Dang it. Alright. Are you guys aware of what a finsta is? A finsta.
A finsta?
Yeah.
This is just easier than this.
Is it an acronym or a
Is it a
word?
bird?
It's a word.
Finsta.
Is it a bird?
No.
Something about getting on Facebook and Instagram at the same time.
Is it like I'm fixing to? Is it like fixing to?
No, that's finna.
Is finna? Okay, so fixta is not like I'm fixed to
No, is
punch
it
you in the
fixta
mouth.
or
Finsta.
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 That's what I think it is. When you post something on Instagram, it ends up on Facebook.
Okay.
actually
So
not a word.
it's a fake Instagram. So a lot of people have their normal accounts that everyone can see, and they have their little more scandalous account. They might
Oh, yeah,
have
I got
more
one of those.
skin on there, or
You do?
No.
Oh.
yeah. So it's just a fake Instagram
Okay.
account that like your friends can follow, but not your parents.
What is a fake Facebook account?
I don't know.
No one uses Facebook anymore.
Yeah, whenever my parents say that, I'm like, only old people use Facebook.
What? Well, I guess I made it.
Only old people use Facebook. Well, be sure to follow us on Facebook. Speaking of which, we're also on Instagram.
Well,
we don't
this
have a
is
Finsta.
middle-aged morning, so yeah, we
That's
definitely
true.
are on.
That's our
Facebook.
target. That's our target demo. So
Definitely.
we're
Right.
anybody we want to reach is not really on either of those other things. We're definitely not on Twitter, everyone.
Twitter sucks. I hate
Twitter, I don't know how to use Twitter. I understand the concept. I know how to use it, I guess, but I don't.
Right.
Well, I stopped using Twitter when so instead of putting things like in order of when people tweeted,
Yeah.
it was just like, oh, here are the ones that we think you want to see. It's like, no, I want to see everything, because a lot of the accounts that I've followed, especially like my sports ones, were like
Right.
smaller, more obscure ones.
Right.
So I'm like, I want to see those,
Yeah.
and I could never see them because I keep seeing like ESPN, or like there'd be like promoted stuff on there, like, hey, here's Old Spice body wash. I'm like, I don't care.
Those commercials are great.
They're not as good as they used to be.
I know, they're
It's like
trying.
the ESPN commercials.
Yeah, the ESPN
The
commercials
old
are
ESPN.
really good.
It's really good. You were in one of those.
I was.
Yeah.
In an ESPN commercial?
At my old job, yeah.
We reenacted one. Do you remember the one for the Y2K where they did the testing and everything's chaotic in the studio, and at the very end, this guy's got his tie around his forehead. He's got war paint on, and he says, "Follow me to freedom." So we reenacted what it would be like in our office. You were in it too. Yeah.
Oh,
It was
okay.
fun.
Yeah, beat over the head with a 9-iron. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was good.
All right, what's the next one?
I don't even know
I don't know.
what
So what does it mean when someone says no cap?
Okay, I've heard this.
Wait,
no cap.
no cab?
No
like
cap.
Uber
No
and
caps.
Lyft?
No cap,
CAP,
like your baseball cap.
like a
What?
baseball
Do you
cap.
hold caps like this?
If I'm adjusting the brim, I will.
You put your fingers up like you're drinking tea?
Oh, I don't know. Just grab
Give
it.
him a hat, and I want to see what you do.
Well, with this you gotta.
The cowboy.
Howdy.
That's the cowboy way with Woody Harrelson.
Gosh, you do look
Tallahassee.
like Woody Harrelson.
Tallahassee. From Zombieland.
This fits me.
You guys have the same size head.
I have a big head.
I also have a big head, big brain.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yes. So this is I look like Woody Harrelson now.
Tallahassee.
Okay.
Good lord.
Good lord. All right.
No cap. So I hear it all the time.
Does that mean you
No.
type in all lowercase?
No, it's like it means like for real, like no joke, right?
Kind of.
Or is a cap a joke?
It's more of like along the lines of not lying or like.
Does it explain what it means?
So can you use it
though?
in a sentence?
What's the origin?
I got hit by a car yesterday. No cap.
Like
Like he actually got.
Like
hit
I
by a
actually
car.
got hit by a car.
But does it
yesterday.
say what the no cap thing means? Because I'd like to start
It
using
just
it.
I've
means
heard
like
people-
like no lie.
Yeah, so like according to dictionary.com, to cap originated from the black slang meaning to brag or to lie about something.
So no bragging.
no lying.
No
No
lying.
lie. I get
Yeah,
hit by a car.
like,
No
no
lie.
cap.
Right.
Why wouldn't they just say that?
No joke.
Or like I really did get hit by a car yesterday.
Because sometimes you don't believe people because they make things up so much.
I wonder if there's a lot of these types of things that are just. I mean, I guess it's like language. I don't know. So what's the other one? No cap, and then there's like full stop, or I'm such a moron. I don't know.
Let's
Okay,
just,
so
maybe
we
it's
use
on the
it. So
list.
you can say I got hit by a car yesterday. No cap.
Yeah.
So you're basically telling me, hey, I got hit by a car yesterday.
So are you
For
calling
real.
someone from the
Yeah,
hospital,
or
or are you just walking around? Because it depends on what kind of car you're hit by. And how
Well, maybe it was
fast
just in
they
a
were
parking lot and backed up.
going. That's true.
Then another thing people say is they'll be like, I got hit by a car yesterday, dead ass, meaning like, whoa, serious,
DAT? Dad?
No, dead.
Dead.
dead donkey.
Dead donkey. That also means the same as like for real.
Yes.
So
dead.
eighth grade in Spanish class, my name that we came up with was burro muerto, and it was dead donkey. It's fun.
Dead donkey.
It really was.
Burro
And then when I asked her to
muerto.
change it slightly, she said, "We need to get rid of that, and you need to pick a name."
So you were walking around class in Spanish class, be like, they call me burro muerto.
But you don't really walk around in class. You just walk to
Oh,
your
I did.
seat.
It was very
I
disruptive.
know you did.
And they started giving me pills. And I was fine.
No cap.
Then
No cap.
Class was actually fun after that.
No cap.
no
dead
cap.
ass.
No cap. You know what I'm saying?
I feel silly saying both of those things.
I'm so
Can I
glad.
just tell you?
I'm so glad you just said dead ass. That made my day.
And it's so early too. It's perfect.
All right.
Why do I feel like when I say those things, I have to use like a bit of an act, like a little bit of a, I have to put
Because
some
you gotta
extra
sound
sauce.
like an idiot kid.
Yeah.
Sorry for all our.
This
kid
coffee is good,
listeners.
no cap.
Oh,
Speaking of Eddie Murphy.
Hey, this sounds
You get hit by a car, did that?
typical.
Me. I'm not dead.
Typical hugs.
I'm a donkey. Shrek, no cap.
no cap.
All right, what's next?
Braden, do you have any ones you'd like to?
I don't know what most of these things
Braden's on
are.
Instagram right now.
I'm not.
Checked
are
out.
you
I'm just-
doing?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Trying to.
Watch
I'm not young enough for this.
Watch
I know, right?
Tiger Woods highlights.
Well, fun fact: Tiger Woods had his PGA debut
Yes.
on my birthday.
We did know that.
I know, but I just would like everyone to be reminded.
Just remember.
Of, yeah.
No cap.
No.
He said that right when I was scrolling by.
What's the next one? Just pick one and say it. Yeet. Okay, so that's another one. I hear my daughter who's 10.
Right? What'd she
say
say?
that.
What is it?
Yeet.
Yeet.
Yeah.
I also am not certain.
I actually don't know what that like means. I know when you say it.
So can
that
you
EE?
eat something? It's
Wait,
like
is
it's
it-
like eat.
Yeah.
Is it EE or EA?
EE.
Yeet.
YEET.
It's like a what I understand it to be is like it's almost like it's what you say like when you're when you're gonna throw something you're like eat. Like throwing I think is the most common.
I think that's the most common as well.
What is the description for it?
No actual definition. It's a term to express excitement, approval, or surprise, usually when someone throws something from far away or if they do a killer dance move.
What?
Those are two completely different
right?
Yeah, I've only
Modality.
seen
How
it
far are we talking, though?
over those mountains.
like
That's far. You could win state with an arm like that.
Probably.
back in the day. I could throw a pigskin over the mountains.
Eat a pigskin over those mountains.
Eat a pigskin. Why don't they just say throw?
Because
I think it started
that
off from like a vine or something.
But it had something to do with dancing as well.
I like how we just allowed language to occur because it's fun to say. Because you're right, it's because it's fun to say. But it's like, okay, so we're just gonna make up random noises with our front part of our face.
Is that or is that not how
front
all
part.
words came to be?
I know, but when there's already something for it, so somebody looked at a cat and said, "Cat," we're gonna call that a cat or gato or whatever.
And
you
then
wanna call
someone-
it.
yeah, that was
and
just
someone
gonna
goes,
say
"Okay, that word equals this." They don't go, "Hey, we're gonna call it a cat, but we're also gonna call it a schmarkle." Why are we gonna call it both things? Just cause I like saying schmarkle better. Oh, we're gonna allow this? Yeah, let's put it in the dictionary. Okay. Let's just placate these kids. They can just make up random words, and I hear them in the other room playing Fortnite going, "Yeet!" and no cat.
Because you can dance in Fortnite,
And I
right?
feel like they're having a stroke, so I call an exorcist. And
Dude, how fast are they getting there?
pretty good response time in the valley. It's
Okay.
about 15-20 minutes. Anyways, what's next?
If someone's having a stroke and the response time's 15-20 minutes, it's not a good response.
No, for the exorcist. to get
Exorcist.
Oh, right. Got it.
I was just saying words. See, it's fun to just do that.
there. And exorcist has also worked for Pizza Guy, so
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah, that's what I meant. We're getting dinner.
From where?
When I say have a stroke, let's call a doctor and an exorcist, I mean I'm hungry, let's have some pizza,
I mean,
maybe
that's
some
cool.
wings. And then what did you say? You said, I don't think your HMO is going to cover it. And and that means really, I want to have that too. That sounds great.
Is there a coupon for that? Coupon or coupon?
Coupon.
What do the kids say?
Coupon.
I think that's not a kid or old thing. That's just where you grow up. It's like crayfish versus crawfish.
Crawfish.
Oh, is there a Y in it? Or is it
No, it's not. It literally spells C-R-A-W.
I'm gonna blow your mind. Google CRAYFISH, and then tell me something else, there, cowboy. Good Lord, I just said that, but I hope it shows up because it might show up with nothing. You're gonna Google something else. It's potato. See, I grew up on the East Coast. Not grew up. I was born on the East Coast.
They call it what?
You can call it whatever you want.
That's garbage.
Yeah, it's crayfish.
Wow, I can't spell.
The only reason I kind of knew that was actually because I did this with, I had that same conversation with my wife, because she's like, because she says crawdad.
right.
She also
Called a
says,
cray dad.
Careful.
yes.
Stand down.
She also says coyote, and it's coyote.
It's coyote.
It's not Wile E. Coyote.
No, it's either or.
No, but
Yeah, it's
didn't-
either.
But you go coyote hunting. You don't have to go coyote hunting.
we were yotes in college.
Yeah.
Why take the time to say the chi? Why waste the time?
Yotes.
I think not taking the time to say.
I like when. Did you ever see the movie Soul? Was that Soul, the one that just came out?
No,
Yeah.
I've seen some.
When all the little kid things are there and the quiet coyote, and they're like, quiet coyote. I think it's funny. I think it's great that those to get the kids to be quiet. They do quiet coyote,
I just scream, shut your mouth.
like on Kindergarten Cop.
No cap. Shut your mouth.
No cap.
You heard me?
You heard me? All right. What do we have another one?
I'm sure there is. There's got to be more than the list that we had last week. Remember that we made it through in like 4 times or
With
4.
the Urban Dictionary. See if they
I
have-
can't even.
I can't even.
I can't even.
So on a scale of 1 to 10,
I can't
even.
Pretty much.
Means just like I'm over it. I
always thought it was when you're using a level, and it's always like this, and you just can't get it.
What does your
Can't get
shirt
it.
say today?
What's that?
What does your shirt say
It
today?
doesn't say anything. It's just a shirt.
Oh my gosh. Gosh, I walked into that one. You just yeeted some crazy dad jokes at
No
me.
cap.
I don't feel right saying what I just said. I don't think anything should be yeeted. Anyways.
Right. Man, how do we get up in the morning?
I don't
What
know.
is a simp?
A simp?
Yes.
S-I-M-P?
Yep.
Something that's easy to do.
A simpleton? A moron? I'm a simp?
No, you hit it on the head.
Is it a
actually.
moron?
Are you supposed to do this?
So
What's that thumb game you used to play? What was that?
Huh?
Remember that? You put your thumb on, last person but their thumb has to do something. What was that?
I'm not doing it just
Oh,
for
you lost.
principle.
So
Yeah,
What do I have to do?
I don't know. We have to figure something out.
So simp means just somebody who's
Well, it doesn't mean a simpleton, but it says refer specifically to someone who is willing to do anything to please you, and that's usually towards men towards women.
Oh,
well, I'm a simp. For my wife, like I'll just do
But like, I never understood.
but you
that,
won't do
because,
that,
like,
will you?
whatever that is. No.
Okay.
What were you saying?
They're too
No, I
young
just
for that song.
I don't get it. Like I don't. Well, I guess I do understand. If you're like the puppy dog kind of whatever, and you're not even like actually dating, then you're an idiot.
What?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, if you're just like buying
Been there.
everyone's
Like, if you're-
like stuff and like,
Coffee.
sorry guys, I can't hang out.
You're,
Yeah. Especially if you're not actually dating.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're a
Yeah.
simp.
100%.
100%
Like
simp.
be kind, but you don't have to be stumbling over yourself for some girl in the hopes that she, because that's almost
Right.
sad.
It is
Yeah.
sad. It's stupid.
I'm lost.
I'm talking about a situation where if you're not like married or dating, and you become like a simp kind of person, where you, as a guy, you're doing whatever it takes to make somebody happy, specifically like a girl, because it's
Okay.
said most commonly.
And
kind
if
of
it's
girl.
not reciprocated,
Yeah.
and you're not in a
And
relationship,
you keep going. And,
yeah,
Okay.
then you're a simp, and you're a moron.
Yeah.
And you're dumb.
All right.
and you deserve all the
And-
heartache you
and-
get.
yes, exactly.
Okay.
Wow,
That's good. Nice panel.
good job. All right, doing some good here. Not to be a lesson. Don't be a simp.
Don't be a simp.
If you're gonna do that, if you are gonna be a simp, then make sure you
Like
if you
her.
like it. Then you should have put a ring on it.
Just don't
Exactly.
spend that much money.
Just yeah.
Oh wait, wrong hand. Sorry. Anyway, might need to move in a little bit.
Trust me, you can just say one, and I will find a thing to talk about.
I like it.
That's how I go.
Oof.
Yeah, what does oof mean?
That means
That's
that's
an
what I.
onomatopoeia. That's a sound you make when you fall down.
That's the sound when I make when I get up from the couch.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm doing something deplorable to you right now.
What's that?
Not to you. I'm doing something that's deplorable in your mind.
What are you
Being
doing?
a simp.
I'm wearing jeans.
With flip flops, I saw.
Absolutely.
I knew you. I saw.
Yes.
I was gonna say something when I saw you walking
You
away.
should have, because when I put them on this morning, I knew you'd think about something.
I wasn't gonna. I saw it. I'm like, whatever. I'm just
What's
gonna let it
wrong
go.
with it? Tell me what's wrong with it.
It's weird.
No, why?
And it's cold.
If it's cold, if it's
first of all, it's
warm
not-
enough for flip flops, then put some shorts.
But I've got yard work to do later, and I don't want to change my lower garments.
What? Are you gonna wear flip flops and
No, I'm
jeans
gonna
outside?
put some socks and shoes on.
So why didn't you just put your socks and shoes
I
on
didn't
now?
feel like it.
Yeah, the
That's
jeans
okay.
and flip flop
It's fine.
vibe.
Or just get a
like
pair of shoes.
Woodstock.
Get a pair of shoes that you can tie and leave tied at a certain amount.
I do, and they're at home. They're called boots.
No, but I mean like these shoes right here.
Yeah.
Get some shoes that this is like a stretchy thing. I
Right.
just tied them. I just slip these on and off.
Okay.
Comfortable.
But it was a sock thing. I don't want to wear those without socks. I just didn't get socks.
Why
so I
didn't
had
you
to
put
something
socks
on.
on? You kind of look like a psychopath with jeans and flip flops.
Nice. That's what I'm
I
going
would see guys like in way beyond when it's time or way colder than it's necessary
Yeah.
for flip flops in like jeans, sweatshirts, and
You guys are just lucky that I decided to put on flip flops this morning. You remember when they used to call them thongs? You can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Some people still do, but yeah, I don't.
Okay. All right.
Ever since Cisco came out with that song, you can't really
Yeah.
kind of
True.
mainstreamed them. What is that? Swatting? Is that just?
Swatting?
Is that literally just
No.
swatting?
Swatting is
Students
a
will be able
prank.
to.
No,
Oh.
it is a prank.
Is it inappropriate?
It's just really messed up. No. Mostly happens with like streamers, right? So people play video games on the internet and people watch them,
Okay.
right? Well,
Have you ever watched
People
him
get
and his
creative.
daughter play video games on YouTube? That's fun.
you guys stream Fortnite?
We don't stream. We just record it.
Oh, nice.
They chat a little bit.
But they'll like, you can get people's IP address, right? And then you know where they live. So they will call in, people will call like, that like,
Information.
yeah, that like people
Is
are
this still
like,
a
hey,
thing?
this person kidnapped someone or something like that,
What?
right? And then like SWAT will roll up.
What was
on-
the prank thing?
Oh my
we-
gosh!
Yeah, people have died. That's messed up.
That's an awful thing.
What is the prank thing on that? Wasn't there one about pranking somebody?
Swatting.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you basically it's called swatting because you're like, I'm gonna call the SWAT. I'm gonna have the SWAT team called on you.
Yep.
Ha ha.
Don't get shot.
Yeah. Don't die. People have died.
Wow.
That's tough.
Kids are stupid, dude. Stupid.
My favorite is the.
Thank you for watching and listening, children.
No.
Well, see, here's the thing.
No.
I'm not gonna get into that. What else? We got. Let's do 2 more.
2 more.
2 months.
2 months.
It's not a 2 months. 2 what?
What about? Do you guys know what a fit is?
Fit.
Fit?
Like
Well, I
throwing
know
a fit.
Greg is fit.
Relatively.
It's like your outfit.
Incorrect. Yeah.
Outfit?
It's the outfit you're wearing.
So
that
it's
day.
where-
Like, what do you
what
think
you
like
wear-
this?
My fit is jeans, boots, and
Guys don't have outfits.
yeah, I do.
Really?
Yeah, but
They do.
You dig
Do they
the fit
call
or
it
not?
that?
I have a uniform: jeans, boots, and a t-shirt.
So wait a minute. So instead of saying outfit,
You say fit.
you just say fit. So
But if you have a fit and then you have an outfit, there's a fit on the inside of the outfit.
like if you're throwing a fit in your fit.
No,
Right.
but your fit is jeans and the Captain America t-shirt.
Do you have an outfit fit?
So this Captain America shirt is my.
Greg's perplexed.
Saturday shirt.
It just is annoying, I guess.
Your
Why?
that
They just
shirt?
shortened it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're-
but I feel like parents do the same thing with like certain words. They're like, "What's the sitch?" Like, "What's the situation?"
I've never in my life
Wow.
said that. Have you
My
said,
parents,
"What's the
my parents do.
Who was
Oh,
the
they do?
situation? Is
Yeah.
that the one on the Jersey show?
Yes.
The situation, yeah.
Remember the Miz?
Snooki and J.
Remember that guy?
He's a pro wrestler now.
Right. Like he wanted to be one when he was on the Real World,
did.
New York, back in New
All
York.
right, one more.
You want it or you want it?
Uno Mas.
So
what?
workers texting.
Bet.
So
Who's he texting?
I don't know. I couldn't see.
Do you text with 2 thumbs or 1?
2 thumbs.
Really?
Have you used the swipe thing?
No. How do you know what that is? Do you remember
that's an
Blackberry?
Android. That's an Android invention. I don't deal with that.
Remember how hard it was to?
It was on Android for a long time, and Apple never got it. And they finally got it. And I was like, "Oh yay!" And I used it. And I'm like, "No, the keyboard's just fine."
Do you know how hard it was to type on a BlackBerry? Remember how tiny those little buttons were?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like my iPhone could probably text for me at this point.
Yeah, honestly.
Well, you can talk to your phone.
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
He's like, it's not listening.
Yeah.
But I still talk to you. Good phone. No cap. Eat.
Nice.
Send text.
Over and out.
No swatting. What? All right. I feel like that's how you have to say it. All right. What's the last
You
one?
like,
Well, I have to make that noise.
yeah, but you move your
Yeah, but it requires some contraction of some
right.
vocal muscles.
Understood.
That ain't it, Chief.
All right, one more.
No, that's the last one.
What?
This ain't it, Chief.
Oh yeah.
This ain't it, Chief.
Yeah.
Is that
You saying
inappropriate?
eat is not it, Chief.
Oh, this ain't it, Chief.
Yeah.
Oh, so like this is basically like don't do that.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not
That's not
popping.
it. It's not it. It's not popping.
It's not what?
Pop it.
Poppin'?
Pop it.
I remember when you were we were listening to a song and you're like, what'd you say about the song? It's
a banger.
Banger, yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a
That I
good one.
get.
Yeah.
I'll never say it, but I know what people
Right.
mean.
We had our first school
Like
dance
that's
in
awesome.
6th grade.
That song is
and
delightful.
all we did was headbang the whole time. We go the whole time. The next morning, my neck hurts so bad.
Yeah, whip.
Yeah, I never headbanged.
No,
I mean, I have, but I've never like been like, yeah. That music comes on, and I enjoy that music.
sure.
Well, it's a Metallica concert in
I bet that was great.
2018. Yeah.
Where was it?
Is it at 10 Mile, whatever, Taco Bell Arena, whatever it is now, at Boise State.
Oh, they came here. I call it the Pavilion still.
Yeah.
It was at the Pavilion, and I had a few drinks, and then there were so many flashing lights, and it was so loud, and I headbanged the entire time. I woke up the next morning, I couldn't move, I couldn't see, I couldn't hear, I couldn't talk.
So all in all, it's a pretty good Metallica.
Oh, it was fantastic.
So basically, Metallica turns you into Helen Keller right there on the spot.
Did they have a
For about 12
Did they have
hours.
an opener?
Nope. They had a comedian. Well, they had a comedian come out.
Was he funny?
Jim Brewer. It was
Really?
Jim Brewer
Goat
for a
Boy?
long time.
I think it's still
Are you talking
was.
about Goat Boy?
I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
What show was he?
He was
I know he was
okay.
on
He was on
SNL, but what
SNL.
else was he on? Anything else?
Jim Brewer.
He wasn't a kid in the hall, was he?
He was on Half Baked.
Yeah, that's the guy that can sing like AC/DC, like
Yeah.
Brian Johnson.
Yep. Yep.
He's
Did you say
funny.
Rocky Johnson?
No, like Brian
So
Johnson.
Oh.
that was enlightening. I'm
was
not
tough.
going to use this
That's-
in my daily life.
Right.
You're gonna start saying "eat," ironically. I could
probably-
buy-
My daughter already says
Yeah, you
and
don't
I
wanna be
say
like-
it jokingly, and she hates
Exactly.
it.
Right.
Which is more fun for
Which
me.
and you're gonna
great.
start saying it more
Yeah.
now. And no cap.
No
I
cap.
guarantee those are gonna come up in the future.
Yes.
Yeah, because they're not going
week.
to come up in the past because they've already come up.
All right. So what else we got?
I thought you just wanted one more.
No. I mean, like outside of that. So that's we're all done.
I had something I wanted to say that I do not remember what it was.
Okay, maybe we'll remember next week.
Probably.
Slash in 10 minutes when we record the
Next week, right? I can't wait to see you guys again.
Yeah, it'll be great.
I bet you're going to wear that same shirt.
I'm gonna probably be in the same shirt. Skip this shift. Anywho,
Yeah.
I think that's it for us then. So we've learned that we don't know anything about child.
It was fun being
kid
back here at
slang.
Lucky Perk.
It's fun. Nice to be back at Lucky Perk. Thanks,
Good to
Lucky
see our-
Perk.
good to
Thanks,
see our friends
Gatorade.
here. Yep.
Remember to follow us on, or just subscribe to our YouTube channel because there's going to be more videos coming up.
Right.
And the nice thing about subscribing is that all of a sudden you an alert to when you know.
Don't you have to click the notifications
Yeah,
button?
turn your
whatever.
notifications
I don't
on.
Ding.
We
Does it
still
really
want listener questions.
Yes, please.
So just do that for us. We're not going to be bombarding your email with anything. Just do it. And then you'll know we have some fun ones coming up. We have some fun videos planned.
It helps when you point at all of this
that
stuff.
aren't going to be podcast related. Next week, I'm going to tell a story about this.
Ooh.
What did you do?
No, he's.
I will tell you.
When
That's a
we come back.
cliffhanger.
I should, assuming it's going to still be injured next week.
That's quite the injury.
Anyways, have a good night. Have a good day.
Night.
Have a good morning.
If I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening,
And good night.
and good night.
All right.
I'm pretty sure that's legal. Jim Carrey's gonna.